Welcome, everybody, to episode 214. This episode, we do got a lot to talk about. I'm excited to share something. Big news coming up. Holiday stuff. Things are looking pretty festive in Upland, and we might have a surprise guest depending on if they get their beta testing up and running. We'll wait and see. Don't want to miss this episode as we're wrapping up 2023. Stay tuned.
The UPX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host who's stupid to win and ThankMeLater. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland Property Experts, baby, UPX.
Welcome to episode 214, as I said 30 seconds ago. ThankMeLater. How are we doing, my friend?
What up? Doing good.
Love that you're representing.
Team Naughty.
Yeah. Team Naughty in the house.
Team Naughty in the house.
There's a
really funny Santa meme, and it's like Santa overlooking like the dying planet. Like maybe we should have given out solar panels instead of coal to all the bad children.
I love that Shaq changed her name to Shaq, the Lynn Shaq Attack. She's throwing the Shaq Attack in there. B-Man.
Watching on the Twitches.
Ninjas in the house. So this is December 21st, 2023. Another year here and gone. I'm excited for next week's episode. Next week is going to be an extravaganza, to say the least. More Cheese and the Goldsmith are going to be joining us, along with staff from Upland, different broadcasters, the content creators, and different people that are guests of everybody's show. And it's just going to be a extravaganza. We're going to go from 9 to midnight Eastern time, which is 6 to 9 Pacific time.
9 to midnight.
Yeah, so it's 8 to 11 for you.
8 to 11. All right.
Yeah. I mean, we went 2 hours last week. Come on, what's an extra hour?
I didn't say anything, man. I was just sitting here.
It was the look on the face.
Well, I was just like, that's a long time. But
it is. But we have Cheese. We got Goldie. We'll have people from Upland. We'll have giveaways. Yeah. Just stamina.
What up, Trays?
Yeah. All right. Before we get into everything, definitely wanted to share this, and I'll share this a couple of times throughout the episode because I can. Have new map assets that are being cranked out of my factory as fast as I can make them. Right now, I have the OG Santa, Merry Mrs. Claus. They're 12,000 UPX a piece. Currently, the pink presents should be available for sale on Friday, December 22nd. And right behind it, we'll have the green, the blue, and the black presents. And I have a candy cane. The presents will cost 8,000 UPX, and the candy canes will be 5,000 UPX. You can buy them at 615 Indiana Street in San Francisco. As you can see, there's a little bit more to the collection, and I'm still waiting on a few more models to be approved by Upland for the whole thing. And since I'm celebrating a new collection, let's go ahead and give away number 5 of Merry Mrs. Claus. Go ahead, and everybody that wants a chance of winning Merry Mrs. Claus, just go #Christmas.
#Christmas.
Yes.
Like Shaq just did. Perfect Shaq.
Perfect Shaq. Cheese whiz. Dang. There we go. Excited for this. And it's interesting, the people that have seen this, the different people like the different colors of presents. So I was glad that I went with so many different colors. I am waiting on a red present still. So there is a red present to complete that collection. There's an elf. We got a sleigh with some fake plastic reindeer pulling that. So there's a couple more items that are going to go to this display. But it will be pretty fun, and I'll have all season or I have a lot of time to produce a lot of this before the next Christmas, and hopefully everybody uses this to decorate their yards, and then we look forward to the new year with that. All right, we got enough people. Let's start collecting. 9.
Do it.
We only got
Purple
9.
and gold, yeah, I like the purple and gold. I really like the green and gold. I like them all, honestly.
There is an elf. I'm waiting on the elf, and then there's variants of the elf. But right now, I submitted one elf, and that's in development with Upland. So waiting on that. I was excited they got me this many of what I submitted, so I'm good with that. And you'll be able to have a Christmas extravaganza in your yard. I was really surprised about the wrapping paper. If you zoom in on the trees, they're actually made out of wrapping paper. They're different layers of wrapping paper. So they're not really trees. They look like pine trees, but they're wrapping.
Well, obviously, they can't be pine trees because that would be against terms.
Correct. So, all right. Only 10 people want it. So, all right.
We'll go ahead. Early in the show.
I know. That's why we'll wait for the OG Santa for the end. Who is going to get it? High Park Ninjas.
Very nice. Congrats.
If you want, I will reserve it for you at my showroom in San Francisco for 1 UPX, or you can send a burner for number 5. Just send me a DM and let me know.
Slide into those DMs.
HPN. I remember when you were like, "Oh, I'm working with HPN." I'm like, "Who is HPN?" I don't know that. You're like, "High Park Ninjas, idiot." I'm like,
HPN. Gotcha. Represent.
All right. We got that out of the way.
Lily.
Big plans for Christmas or just hanging out?
Just hanging out.
That's good.
Yeah.
Delivering coal to anybody?
No, although, so I got some, so this is a funny story. So today I ordered some not safe for work presents the other day and had them shipped to my house. And you know how Amazon sends you a picture of like your delivery, right?
Yeah.
Well, my mom sends me a note and she's like, "You got some packages with like some weird emojis." And I'm like, "What?" And she sends me the same picture of the Amazon. I'm freaking out. I'm like, "Oh my God, why did my mom get notified of what I bought on Amazon?" I was like, am I sharing an account with her that I forgot about? Like, oh my God, this is going to make things really awkward. And I don't want to explain some of this. It turns out she had like ordered, there's an upcoming eclipse in April. And so randomly she bought eclipse glasses and had them shipped to me. And so that was the same delivery driver. And he just reused the picture of the delivery he sent to me to her delivery. And I actually, when I opened it, I was like, yeah, what the hell? I just assumed that I had forgotten that I ordered these eclipse glasses for whatever reason. I didn't think anything of it. But when she's just like, "Hey, looks like you got a bunch of packages." And I was just like, "What?" And I freaked out. It was really funny.
And if you want to check out that eclipse, it's going right overhead where I live. So I got a spot for you. Yes.
You get full view of it?
Yep. Full view of it. It's like going right between Cleveland and where I live. And they've already called off school for like the whole area just because of all the people that are going to flock up here. So definitely, if you're into the eclipse, hit me up and I can help you out.
Dang.
And you got a spot at my place. So
heck yeah. I might probably won't take you up on it, but who knows? Crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought that was a funny like delivery thing. And then it was worse. And then I was like trying to explain to her why it was funny. And I was like, yeah, well, I also like the rest of those presents are really not safe for work. And she's like, ha ha ha, I don't know what that means. And I'm like, I'm not going to explain this to you any more than that. That's all the information you're getting. She's like, I have to figure out how to get into your Amazon account. I'm like, absolutely not. Do not. Because no, don't do that.
Yeah, I try to find the worst gifts on Amazon to give to my sister-in-laws and brother-in-law for Christmas itself. And like the dog pooping calendar, the nature's pictures of dogs in nature. And Oh yeah, I get that all for him.
Sure, yeah. I'm not going to clarify mine.
You went worse.
Well, they weren't joke gifts. They were,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. You hate your sister-in-law. Wow.
Jeez, just throw it right out there.
Does she know that cheese, or well, now she does.
Would you are you cheesed at her? She really cheese you off? Oh, some Uplanders have coffee you could gift.
Yeah.
Ooh. What up, see?
Yeah.
She knows she hates me too. She knows what she did. I like that. The jumping in like.
Yeah. Oh, also, if you want to have items given away next week in the extravaganza, definitely hit me up. I'll work with the goldsmith so we get that list of what we're giving away. So we'll collect that for the extravaganza too. So if you want to promote your MetaVenture shop or your factory or whatever and want to give something away, please let me know so we can get that scheduled for the show too. That will be a lot of fun.
She hates you because she ain't you. Facts.
Looking at the market update for the week. It's Christmas.
It is.
Green.
Ooh, Tokyo taking a USD hit.
Yeah. I don't know what that was about, but they dropped down to $6.99 for their floor.
Dang. Somebody was trying to get rid of some Tokyo.
Yeah. Other than that,
what? Jeez, that's wild. Dallas is down low. What happened there? Dallas falling from grace. Don't like to see that. TML Wentos. JT.
bro. The comments I got from last week. Oh my god.
Ooh, it's better. It's better. Look, it's fine.
It heals, yes, but why? Oh, geez, why pulling the toes up so early? We're 12 minutes in.
JT asked, and don't worry, I still got my toenail as well.
Dude, that's
I got it for cheese. Yeah, for Christmas.
What are you gonna do? Send it to her for Christmas?
Yeah, I told her I'm gonna put it in. She wanted it. She wanted to make a necklace out of it.
I know, but I thought you guys were kidding.
The power of TML saliva. Yeah, you know I have healing saliva.
All right, if you say so. But the comments I got from last week's episode about you and your toes, and yeah, just the comments from last week about the toes and like just the messages, and people are driving. Like I should have put a message out about do not drive and listen to this this episode. There should have been a warning on last week's episode.
Yeah, there definitely needed to be a disclosure on last week's episode.
Yeah, a lot of people are like,
happy birthday to Prado. Nice.
Oh, happy birthday, Prado. Yeah. It was interesting to get the comments from last week.
I can imagine. You're welcome.
To say the least. You're welcome.
Thank me later on that one.
I don't know if I want to thank you later on that one. All right. Looking at the highest arbitrages.
Ooh, is that an animated slide? Did that been
animated for a while?
Up and down? Look at you showing off your PowerPoint presence.
It's been that way for a while. You just looked at the screen for once, I guess.
Probably.
So this is the biggest difference between the UPX floor and the US dollar floor. Biggest difference right now is Tokyo.
Yeah.
Tokyo, Rutherford, Manhattan, and that's kind of expected. Oakland, I was surprised that Oakland jumped in there. It hit the $3 holler. And Dallas, even though they took a dip on their UPX floor price, they're still up there for the highest difference. This would be if you're looking to US dollar into the game and then get yourself some UPX, these are cities that you target. Is Jimmy Jester trying to call you the Grinch?
I'm not the Grinch.
Team Naughty is not Team Grinch.
Yeah, Team Naughty is getting multiple packages from Amazon that you don't have to explain to your mother.
A professional puppet in the house. What up?
Puppet?
Hey, if you're available next week and you got a puppet, we got to get you on the extravaganza.
Oh, yeah. Puppet action up in there.
Absolutely. And then if we want to look at the other side with the lowest arbitrage, more cities have come in here. It's just not your $3 holler cities. You have the ability to now flip your UPX for US dollars and not take that big of a loss. But we're also seeing it approach the 50% mark. Usually these lower cities were in the mid 40s and lower. It's kind of expanded on this bottom end.
Yeah, but again, I would be really hesitant. Like looking at this, where I would probably be looking at is Birmingham, because you have a little bit of wiggle room going down. All like Rio, Detroit, Queens, those are going to be pretty deep floors. Like your $3 floor is probably going to be pretty deep. So unless you're getting, I would take a look at your price per up square, because chances are if you're buying floor, like one of the things I would consider when buying floor is price per up square. So if you can buy an UPX and have the best price per up square for $3, then you might be able to flip it easier. But outside of that, I would probably stick with more like Birmingham's, Porto, Kansas City. Even though it's not as great of a return as Rio, you probably have an easier time flipping it, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Just the hundreds of properties in Detroit and Rio and Queens and Sao Paulo. I got a typo on that slide. I'll fix that next week.
Yeah.
All right. Looking at the 6 month change, going back 6 months, Berlin almost up 100% from when it launched.
Dang. Is that because
it's sold out? Well, the released area is now sold out.
Gotcha.
I don't know if because of treasure hunting went down in London and Tokyo that they've picked that up there, but they've climbed the ranks ever so slowly, and we didn't even really notice until you look back 6 months and be like, dang, they made some moves.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is, an important reason. Sometimes we look at these and they don't feel a lot different than our week-to-week changes. But, I mean, this is a perfect example of where, being informed on the data and seeing, oh, man, wow, something's happening in Berlin. It's been slow and steady. But the fact that it's not a $3 holler, the fact that, it's went from $5 to $8, like, that's not insignificant. If you had quote unquote bought in on the floor 6 months ago, you could be doing very well in Berlin right now without much effort. So that's quite telling for other ones that may be being close to sold out or something like that. Something to look at for sure.
Absolutely. Other than that, Rutherford's been coming down. We've been watching that, and that's just due to treasure hunting, and London's dropped because of treasure hunting, and Dallas got whooped by the Bills, so everybody wants out. I don't know. But it was down.
Sure. Yeah, that's I mean the USD floor down is pretty heavy too. Like that's a significant drop.
Right. And looking at the bottom 10 floors, they all dropped, and Rio has now dropped below Detroit. Detroit's been hanging out as the cheapest city, but Rio said, I'm going to take that crown to finish out 2023.
Hold my cerveza. Wait, see, now I was the one that usually had multiple drinks. How many drinks you got going on over there? I've seen at least a beer and a whiskey.
The beer finished before the show.
Oh, okay.
But that's the pregame.
Oh, that was the pregame?
That was the pregame. And tonight I went with Buffalo Trace as my whiskey tonight. So
Buffalo Trace. Oh, is it because the Bills beat Dallas?
No, it was just
see,
the
that was a
first one I
sports
grabbed.
ball.
That was nice. Look at that.
Smooth.
It is.
Like the whiskey.
Yeah. All right. And bottom 10, nothing more exciting about that.
Get it, Lily.
Looking back 6 months, not anything really significant that would jump out to you of floor drops over the last 6 months.
No, but I mean, the reality is it's all also pretty stable.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we see some red, but I mean, the lowest is 10% Nashville. And when you're talking, sub 10,000 UPX anyway, this is, kind of what we'd expect. Not terribly, different here. Yeah.
All right, looking at sold out. Miami up to 78% sold out of its release. Los Angeles up 1%. London up 1% after their expansion to 89%.
I like that LA is getting close to that 80%. That feels good. I'd like to see it at 80+%. It is fully released, so that's a huge plus.
Yeah, and it's reaching its 2-year release anniversary coming up in February.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah,
So
and I've been
oldest. I guess Chicago is technically the oldest non-sold out city.
I have to look, but I believe you're right, Chicago.
And then, yeah.
Yeah, and I've been working on some stuff, and I'm surprised at what a beast Los Angeles has been on the secondary market, and I'll be very interested to see the day that it sells out, how the secondary market performs after that.
LA Kingdom's market is dead. Acero killed it. Oh, drop the T. What happened?
Yeah, what did Acero do to kill the LA King? Did he just buy everything or just
sold out once? Yeah. It's kind of like R. Kelly. It sold out once, and then they found out what. No, moving on.
Oh. I was very slow on that.
Yeah, you were.
Very slow on that one.
It's going to start singing.
I was intrigued, though, and I'm like, wait, this can go very bad.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, I don't know how to say this in a not, really bad way. Because I was going to go into the Dave Chappelle.
He vassals everything and everyone quits. Got it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if TML did it, that's exactly what he'd do too. So,
facts. No, honestly, that's not true because you're
not an attacker. That's right. I know you're more of the.
Well, yeah, and again, I'm strategic in the sense of, I understand that if you corner the market entirely, that you will starve it. You have to let other people play, and you have to let them have some stuff, or it's gonna starve itself. Depending on, especially from a gamification perspective. But yeah, whales are greedy. Yeah, that's the problem, and greed kills, really in any way. So yeah.
All right, got to remove Tokyo off the list. They'll come back in when they expand.
That's what I was trying to do. R. Kelly was. I don't know why it was just R. Kelly. R. Kelly
Never sold out though. He just
sold out stadiums, probably. I don't know.
True. But that's not the sellout that he's talking about.
I know, but then I couldn't think of how do you oh wait, who did that terrible Apple collaboration? That was it. Bono.
U2.
Yeah, U2. Yeah. Anyway, Radiohead. Has Radiohead ever sold out? I'm just trying to. I got nothing.
I don't think so. All right, moving on.
Moving on.
All right, it's been a while that we looked at the unminted properties across Upland. Kansas City's come down. They're down under 40,000.
Minted in Chicago. We should. You know what? We should have. We should do the Chicago Sellouts. Can we get the information on who actually bought in Chicago? And then each week we'll read all the names from anybody who minted in Chicago. So if you want your name read out on the show, all you have to do is mint a property in Chicago, and we will read your name on the show.
So
Chicago sellouts. Let's go. Hashtag Chicago sellouts.
Speaking of mispronouncing, I mean, reading names, and then it goes back in the day to mispronunciation of names.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago we talked about doing the mashup. Somebody has submitted a preliminary mashup of what they put together, and and it was 2 minutes long. I was really impressed with it, and there's a good segment of both of us just butchering names, and it made me chuckle. I had some good laughs watching it.
Oh man, I can't wait. Can we get that ready for next week?
Yeah. So we'll see if anybody else is out there. Let me know if you're working on your mashup and it's just your favorite clips over the years of the podcast. And we both put up 100,000 UPX each, so that's 200,000 UPX. That can go a long way.
Get paid, y'all.
And if the only person that submits wins by default, it's still a good video. I thought it was a great work.
Yeah. Oh.
And then if you look, Los Angeles, though, still 135,000 properties available to mint.
208, 242. Yeah, that's not too bad. Dang. Wait, Miami sold. Oh, is that 20% of the remaining mint or 20%?
20% of what's remaining. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
It's going to bring a bunch of people in. When Sparklet? Dude, no one knows. They just keep teasing the Sparklet.
I mean, it's got to be closer to Genesis Week. I know they probably started doing exploratory things. There was an article done by, I think it was Crypto Daily. I will find it, and that's what I forgot to pull up before
both of them have giant mustaches, like full goatee mustaches.
Like, I don't know if it's goatee mustaches versus 5 o'clock shadows just in the goatee area, or if that's the way llamas have a different.
They look like the weirdest twins ever.
Yeah, I know you're just not feeling those.
Every time I see them, it's unsettling to me. Again, neck down. Love it. Super cool. Very, very, very cool. The face, I'm trying to think. It's like if Steve Buscemi was a llama, that's what his face would look like. Yeah.
So, there was an article from cryptodaily.co.uk talking about the top 5 GameFi tokens to accumulate in 2024. And of course, they went through what are GameFi tokens for, what's the most promising GameFi tokens to watch for 2024. And they call it Spark, but it's actually Sparklet is the token, but it kind of breaks down, this was the first one in the article. So there's media being discussed about Upland, and they have the link to the Spark white paper to talk about what Sparklet is and how it will be implemented. And it kind of gives an overview of what Spark is in the Upland metaverse. And they do call Upland one of the leading metaverses or the leading metaverse in this article too.
Nice. Yeah, well, Sparklet is just Spark, y'all. You can buy Spark now, right?
Right.
You'll be able to convert your Spark to Sparklet.
Yep. If you buy Spark, you have to stake it in the game before you can transfer it to Sparklet. Remember that there's going to be that the Spark has to have been staked over a 3-month period for so much. So.
Oh, interesting. I like that. What are the other, out of curiosity, anything else? RIA from.
Which I figured you'd like this because it's a card playing game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I haven't checked it out, but when I was reading the article, I'm like, ThankMeLater might like this because I know you like the card playing games.
I do like card playing. Although I've been addicted currently to What's the game I just? God, start it. Keep going.
And then RT is for Artifact, and that's a platform for creativity. And
Interesting.
yeah, it launched in November 2022, and it says it's one of the fastest growing metaverses. I have not checked that out, but it's an open world building using the Unreal Engine 5. So
Interesting. Oh, Genshin Impact. That's the game.
okay. And then IBAT for Battle Infinity,
Okay.
which is a one-on-one battle game. And then Star for Star Atlas, which is a space-themed metaverse.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
I've been addicted to the Lost Boys documentaries the last few days. That's random, but interesting.
So Miami Quest is going on, and they partnered with
Quest.
Uplandia, and you can get Neon Tree Block Explorers. That ends on Friday, December 22nd at 7 p.m., and you have to complete the quests.
Do it. What are you waiting for?
So you have to traverse the swamp, and you encounter mysterious creatures, find the palm tree of life, and collect a glowing palm leaf. You can discover the shaman's lodge, and you have to journey south to locate and enter the shaman's lodge and complete a ceremony. And you have entered the bog, and you face a formidable foe at the essence pools.
Ooh.
And then they have some essence map assets also. So a red, a blue, and a gold essence pool map asset. I do like that Upland's pairing with level 2s to provide in-game things also.
Absolutely. Super cool.
All right, let's see here. It is going to see where our guest is at, or if we're going to get a guest.
Guess you're not.
Probably not. You got nothing to fill while I figure that out?
Let's see what I told that. So I feel like there's other. What other stories do I have? I got no. I was gonna dance. I got nothing.
That is weird that you're speechless.
Any other Genshin Impact players? I just want to go play Genshin Impact. There is a massive update today, and I'm gonna go play it. Oh, yeah. How about that fantasy football this week, eh?
We will talk about that. That's it. I will definitely talk about that.
Oh, shocker. Oh, let's see. Can we guess who did well this week that finally, after an entire season of sucking butt. Also, I love that you finally turn up to play when it doesn't even matter. Oh, my gosh.
Hey.
Dang it. Hey, Carmen.
Well, it's because you talk smack all about it. Like,
oh my
you knew
gosh,
my team was bad.
Finals, and I didn't even set my lineup.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm at 51% against Mars, Utah for the finals.
What? Oh, but I thought you were going to win the league.
I mean, I still might win the league. You know who's definitely not going to win the league? You.
Me.
You. Absolutely not. I forgot there was football tonight. Oh, please get knocked out.
All right. So look at that last week after, ThankMeLater chalked it up to being an easy win. He got stomped, but at least he wasn't the biggest blowout of the week.
It wasn't the biggest blowout of the week? It felt terrible.
Denif Wolves beat T. Davis by 72.5 points.
Damn, there was a lot of blowouts this week. Dude, okay, first of all, I've seen defenses get negative. Somehow your defense got 25 points. In our league, defenses get like 5 or 6 points, maybe 10 if it's like a crazy good week. 25 points.
24.
For your defense. I had a running back get negative points. What? That's so bad. That's so bad.
Yeah, that is.
Like, my quarterback didn't show up. My running back got negative points. My defense got negative points. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, what is happening? Yeah, right? Like, I don't even understand how you get negative points for a running back.
You fumble and you only rush for 11 yards.
Like, dude was relaxing. Yeah. So, you know what? That's all right. Consider it an early Christmas gift. You're welcome. You can thank me later. You still came in literally last place.
It happens.
It's good that I guess your team finally showed up, but
I mean, you were calling it an easy win, so that felt very satisfying.
Statistically, it should have been, but that'll show you any given Sunday, apparently. Yeah, I don't even know anything about the game, and that sounds hilariously bad. Exactly. I don't even know anything about the game, but it is hilariously bad. Like, my goodness.
Yeah. You just kill me sometimes. You see, that's what happens. You talk that smack, and
yeah, I'm still in the finals. I still made it to the playoffs. You didn't even make it to anything. You've got last place.
I got last place. That's good. So Jingle All The Way. A lot of fun stuff went on there with that. I did I struck out on everything. I was way behind on the UPX side. The US dollar stuff is still available to buy.
Sure.
But the UPX went pretty quick, and every bundle you get one structure ornament and you get an additional item, and it could have been a block explorer, a map asset, or a cart. I like the gingerbread theme. What did you think of the gingerbread theme?
Yeah, solid theme, like easy graphically. They didn't have to strain themselves too hard. Not one of their more creative ones, but also very safe. Consistent. I think it'll allow for some good decorating.
Yeah. And these were the map assets. You could get some angry, evil gingerbread cookies.
Can we look at the so do you have all of them? Do you have all of the gingerbread men ones?
Are you talking about the block explorer ones?
The block explorer. Oh yeah. Yeah. Greet. Can we talk about Greet Treat?
Okay.
Like, anybody see what I see when I look at that? Okay, Dizzy's nodding. Okay. I'm just saying.
Oh, I had to find it. Wow. All right.
But you can't, once you see it, you can't
unsee it.
You can't unsee it. That's all I see. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was just like, all right, well, that's a choice.
I was looking lower, and then when I looked up, I was like, oh, got it. Wow.
Also, Giddy Biscuit, like, bro, what? These are actually kind of like, Oopsie Cookie. So, okay, let's just go through all these. Frumpy Crumbs looks just sad. Greet Treat, just, yeah, okay, go ahead. Yep. Sneaky Doodle, Sneaky Doodle is probably the most normal / funny because it's like bit. Giddy Biscuits looks creepy AF. Like, if Giddy Biscuits was standing at the end of your bed, you're done.
Yeah.
Oopsie Cookie legit looks like he crapped his pants. Like that's oops, I crapped my pants. That's Oopsie Cookie. And Nibble Chuckle
just looks evil.
Is definitely wanted for multiple felonies in the North Pole. Like, these are like a band of evil gingerbread men. That's all.
Absolutely.
Cookie Shart. Yeah, JT. Oopsie Cookie had a cookie shart. This is honestly a band of gangster gingerbread men. I kind of want the collection now. I think I'm going to have to go out and get the collection of these because we had something called Oopsie Cookie in college. That's nope. Nope. Anyway,
Just leave that one alone.
Yep.
Leave it alone.
Yep. Moving on.
Leave it alone. But yeah, I thought these were. I didn't really look at Greet Treat till you pointed that out. But yeah, and only 225. Where do you? I think that's a
20.
solid number for a Block Explorer.
What was the price? What was the price for the bundles?
The price for the bundles were 15K to 33K, depending on
That's super
the
cheap.
model.
So, and you get 2 items guaranteed?
Yep.
And I'm guessing that the Block Explorers were the most common.
Yes, 50% chance.
50% Block Explorer, probably.
And then 25 map asset, 25 cart.
Yeah, so that seems like an insane deal. Also, setting the price for carts very low, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, these are crazy low prices, honestly. So keeping the secondary market alive, I wouldn't. Based on that, there are a lot. Maybe 10,000 UPX on the Block Explorers. I don't know. I got 4 Block Explorers, 3 map assets, 3 carts. So dang, like that's awesome. But again, like we said, like you guys were expecting carts to be a lot more. I was like, carts are going to be like 10K. Like I think carts are going to be cheap. I think they want them to be cheap.
Oh, absolutely, they want to be cheap, and that's what works out best to make it affordable to everybody.
Yeah.
And I do love the wrapped in gingerbread theme of the carts.
Yeah, for sure. And I would love it. I mean, they won't, but like if they were destructible, like if
pieces fell off.
Yeah. Greet Treat. If you've got, I want to buy these. I want to buy some of these. So if you get some of these, I want to sell them. Yeah. You got all 3 different kinds of carts too. Get it. Good job.
And then it's time for another giveaway. Looking at these wonderful map assets, we have a lot of people hanging out right now. So let's go collect.
#snow.
#snow. I like that.
The white Christmas. Let's
So
go.
are we giving away a present, a candy cane, or the OG Santa?
I think we're giving. I mean, it's midway. Let's give away a present and a candy cane. Let's do 2.
All right, we'll do 2. #snow gets you in for a candy cane, number 5 mint candy cane, and a number 5 mint pink present.
Let's go.
Give everybody a
snow. Yeah, no chance
put that in
here. You guys any chance you guys getting a white Christmas or no?
No, it's going to be like 60 degrees.
#global warming.
Yeah, we get one of those every once in a while.
Yep. We don't.
And then,
not here in Texas.
And then if you haven't seen while we're looking for #snow to pop up, Dirk tweeted out this week that he's really excited about the partnership with KDM 3D, and it's only the start for Upland Me to move forward with generative AI in the context of user-generated content creation in the metaverse. Didn't really see. I'm going to check that out a little further. It's just been hectic getting prepared for Christmas and traveling and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, no, generative AI, I think, I'm even noticing it. It's not advertised, but I'm going to keep pimping Genshin Impact because it's a super fun game. But I can definitely see its properties in game development and accelerating and creating content very quickly that's compelling and engaging. Trees, get it. Congratulations, Trees.
You get the pink present.
I'll be swimming on Christmas Day.
Trees, please message Too Stupid to Win in the Upland game and Let me know your in-game name if you want to purchase the pink present for 1 UPX, or if you just want to send me a burner offer for it, I will accept that, but need to know your in-game name first, because usually what happens is, just like last week, somebody wins and then I get 3 requests for the same asset, and you're like, what's your in-game name?
Oh yeah, puppets. I did not read that before I flashed it up. I gotta be better. Puppet.
All right, drawing now for candy cane.
Candy cane.
Draw again.
Let's see. And it's
Wisdom Truth.
Nice.
All right, Wisdom Truth. Same deal. Let me know, DM me in game. Let me know if you want for me to post it for 1 UPX in the store at 615 Indiana Street in San Francisco, or you just want to send me a burner, and plus let me know your in-game name through a DM in the game so I can get you your winnings.
Slide into those DMs.
All right. We do have our guest. Our guest has arrived.
Our guest has arrived. Our guest has arrived.
Let's talk to him earlier. Forgot to mention the Eastern to Central time thing, and
Fail.
Absolutely. And headphones in a Santa hat's always challenging. So, all right. Welcome, Stash. How we doing, my friend?
Good. I didn't get the memo for the Santa hat. That was not part of our conversation.
It was not.
I apologize for being late. Yes, that was an error
man.
on my fault. Getting the time zones mixed up. So how you guys doing?
Great.
Oh man, my camera is going nuts. All right.
Yeah. No.
It's making you anonymous. You're too famous. They're like, we got to keep his identity concealed.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Stash is co-founder of the UPX Spark Exchange, but he is working on a new project, and he has some Uplanders in beta testing right now. So I've been talking to him about the right time to come on the show just to talk about that. And I can't even, how long ago was it that you were on the show, Stash? It's
probably about 6 months. Maybe it was like August, so about 4 months. It's been, or was it a year ago?
It's been a year.
Oh no, I thought, man.
Yeah, it's been
too long. Let's put it that way.
Been too long. Yeah, it's good to have you.
It's been too long. But all right, so what are you working on?
Yeah, so if you don't know, we've been working on the Spark Tycoon. For those who don't know what the Spark Tycoon is, that is the UPX Spark Exchange's initiative to add more utility to structures. Right now, you make all these properties with buildings on them, and those buildings really don't do much unless you're a meta venture, a dev shop, or you have some other importance in the game, right? So we're making it where no matter what structure, what city, you can add resource nodes to your structure. Simple example, right? You have a micro house, you can attach a node slot and put a lumber mill inside that node slot. And then over a course of time, it'll generate lumber for you. You can then either sell that lumber in the marketplace or use that to build more nodes. And the intent is to create like a layer 2 ecosystem where you can use those resources. So say you want to craft a weapon or a piece of armor in another game, you can use ore, for example, to accomplish that. Right. In the Spark Exchange, with the launch of the Spark Tycoon, we also created a mini arcade. It's got 10 games in it. It's all tied to our infrastructure, our backend. It's kind of our proof of concept that everything is kind of coming together. And then over the next couple of days, we'll add loot boxes to the arcade games. So you go and play an arcade game. At the end of the game, you receive a loot box, which could have resources in it, could have arcade tokens, that kind of stuff. And then moving forward, we'll start adding resource nodes inside the games, right? So maybe you're running around dodging zombies and you got to gather resources, and those resources can be used to make other nodes or to sell. It's kind of the overall concept that we're working towards.
Very freaking cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And how many people do you have beta testing right now for you?
So last night we had 10 people. Maybe an hour or two before I jumped on here, we opened the doors, and I kind of been fielding any kind of issues that came through. So as people log in now, they can access it. Yep.
So they just go to the Spark Exchange website and they can find it right there?
Yep.
And you got 10 different mini games going on. What style? Dizzy wants to know when deposits again.
As soon as this podcast is over and I can monitor that the deposit system's working. Yeah.
So you got 10 different mini games. What kind of mini games did you guys develop?
So you've got games there's a little racing game in there. There's a game similar to Bejeweled where you got to match items. It has block explorers as the items that you need to match. You've got Flappy Bird. There's a game called, it's kind of like Brick Out, but you got to shoot the monsters before they drop down to the bottom of the screen. There's a tower defense in there. There's like a helicopter survival game. So.
Oh, Unprofessional Puppet said fishing gaming. He'll give you all his UPX.
All right, done.
Done.
Wait, how much UPX does it? No, I'm just playing. Yeah.
Now, with all that, I mean, it kind of came out of nowhere to people. That seems like rolling out a lot is what I was really trying to get at. Is that was a lot at once. So that's amazing. Congratulations to you and your team for putting that together.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so we rebuilt our entire infrastructure, everything from the website, our blockchain listeners. We've got 5 APIs now, and the intent is that we want to be able to partner with other people and have them connect to us and be able to push and pull information, similar conversations that we've had prior. And we're just trying to make it come to fruition. And I think we're at that point now. We've got single sign-on, so Google Auth. You can use Facebook. We plan on expanding those and adding a couple more over the next weeks. So now when you log in, we're no longer managing your username and password. We're relying on the bigger entities who have a lot more resources than us. So it's that added layer of security. So.
Yeah, I was going to say that gives you if you do get a data breach, you're not exposing username and passwords now. You got the single sign-on, and it keeps it a lot more secure to the bigger platforms that have the ability to protect a little with more layers.
Yep,
that's awesome.
Man, I'm still trying to process everything to ask the questions. Yeah. What you got ThankMeLater for that? I know he dropped a lot for you too, and I see you trying to figure it out.
That's awesome. I know, we had been talking a lot in the past, and you'd always had a big vision. So I am super excited for you and your team to be rolling that stuff out. I love to see it. I love to hear layer 2 development continuing strong, and it sounds like you're taking names and kicking butt. Well done.
Trying to. So far, from yesterday and today, the best part of what we released is the loot boxes. As you make your paid sends within Upland, say you're treasure hunting or whatever you're trying to move around the map, if you send to someone's property that you do not own, you have greater than a 75% chance to find resources inside of our system, whether you own a node or not, and then you can go and sell those on the market or save them up and use them. So
that's super cool.
Yep.
I like that. That's dang it. I try not to say it. Dizzy points out every time I say I like that.
And then someone gave me a suggestion earlier that if someone owns a structure inside of Upland, that they should get some sort of added benefit if someone sends to their property, right? So we're going to look into some sort of balancing where if you own a structure and someone sends to you, that you also get something. Right. So they're getting the loot box, but you're also getting some sort of benefit for owning that structure.
Well, and I guess it's passive in a sense, but maybe like maybe that's one of the benefits of maybe using the Spark Exchange. So if you have active contracts on the Spark Exchange, then your buildings are eligible or something to that equivalent.
Yep.
To incentivize usage.
So if you have an active contract or a previous build that you used the Spark Exchange for, we gave out, it was just shy of 15,000 open node slots. At the current market rate, that's almost 15 million UPX worth of node slots we gave away. And then as those builds complete, and I have no idea what my camera's doing, but as those builds complete, they will continue to give you free node slots. We're trying to work out the balancing issues of Spark stakers, giving them added benefit for when a build completes, their contribution. what we don't want to do is we don't want our resources to scale faster than people are building inside the game, right? Because then the end game comes too quick. So we have everything kind of scaled back. It is a slow progression. We put out a poll for the community to ask how much interference they wanted for the start. Do they want us to add items to the marketplace to get the ball rolling? And they came back and said no, they want it to be organic. So we have zero interference. What happens is based off of the community. So
Very cool.
Very cool.
Hell yeah, I'm flirting with Stosh cheese. What do you mean get those extra resources? What you talking about, girl?
He had them at resources. That's where
Yeah.
he about just like you could see the twinkle in his eye go as soon as Stosh said resources, building lumber and ore, and it just hooked ThankMeLater right in. He's like,
Yeah. Yes.
So now he's going to figure out how he can produce the most.
that's right. That's the game. Your OCD will start ticking when you don't have all your node slots filled. You'll be like, I got to get more resources.
I got to check that out. Sorry, kids aren't going to have a good Christmas. I'll be checking this out. Sorry, kids. Daddy's checking stuff out. Now, to talk about the Spark Exchange for a little bit, I know I was seeing some posts about it. Some people don't understand the fees associated with it. And, maybe this is a good opportunity for you to break down that when people are putting money in, taking money out, the breakdown of the fees, the percentages, and where it goes. Because there's nothing on the Spark Exchange website that kind of really breaks it down for people. That's easy to find.
Yeah, so on all the forms, withdrawal forms and deposit forms. Now we have the new user interface, but on the old one, it was right there below it. It said all the formulas. Yeah. Even in the new one, there's a how-to section right there on the form that you can click on, and it'll break down the math for you. But the simple way to explain it is that Upland charges a 5% for both the person you're transferring it to, right? Just like when you buy a property, right? You buy a property, the buyer pays 5% and the seller pays 5%. So to make a deposit into our system, Upland charges that 5% on both sides, right? So to make a deposit, we require the person making the deposit to pay the full 10%. And then when you make a withdrawal, it's the same thing. However, we take an additional 5% utility tax off of that. So you end up paying a total of 15%.
Okay.
And I think the confusion becomes like we have to, the math isn't just, hey, let me subtract 10%, right? Because if I do that, then Upland takes, their cut. So the math is a little weird because we have to preemptively adjust the rate. So at the end, the final amount is that 10%. And all that math, the formulas are broken down on the forms, and you can see those.
And that they are broke down on it, but just getting it out there to hear the why it is the way it is, I think that will help people because they just see the percentage and they're turned off. And it's not everybody, because the Spark Exchange stays pretty healthy with people staking and people doing that. But then I've also seen people talking about I went to withdraw and it was 15% to withdraw and blah, blah, blah. But, this is a great opportunity because I will also cut that segment into a short and put it out there for you too. So that explanation is out there to help people fully understand why, because the Spark Exchange is a business in itself and Upland has their fees. And, it's just like you having a state tax and a federal tax in a way is kind of the way it works.
Layer 1 tax and layer 2 tax.
Yeah.
State and federal. Yeah.
That makes sense. That's a good analogy. I like it. Yeah, I mean, otherwise, if we eat that 5% every time someone transfers into us, we're going to go broke. You know what I mean? Or I have to change the rates on the rental rates or charge a fee when you list a build, right? And our goal is not to, chart nickel and dime you every step of the way, right? So.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've looked at, all the potential fee structures and I do it. And I would say overall, not only is yours the most straightforward at about like when those fees, when you're interacting with the fees, but I think it's very fair and reasonable considering the market and everything. So I would say kudos to the team. I know that is a very hard balancing act, and then educating the populace on it. People always, they get greedy with their money and they're like, but it is what it is.
And the more utility we add inside of our system, there's not that deposit withdrawal happening as much. So you have more things to spend your UPX on now within our system that there's no tax on. So that
Cool.
kind of eliminates a little bit of that.
And
Yeah.
Upland does not give any.
Nope.
Nope. And that goes even to, well, NFLPA doesn't really, like the bigger partners probably don't do the same peer-to-peer transaction styles.
And also, when we had the change in partnership, we had to move all of our bank assets from one account to the other, and we paid that out of pocket.
Oof.
There was no, yeah. So, yep, that was a big chunk. So,
yeah, that's fair. Because again, you're not running on huge margins anywhere. Stop.
Yes.
Now, very, very excited for what you guys have launched. I got to go check that out now since I know we talked earlier and you're like, once I get home from the store, I'm going to open it up for people to register. I'm like, I have no time to check it out before the show as much as I wanted to. Between the XNFT and their range, which is pretty cool to have fun with, and then what you guys are doing, I'm liking the layer 2 things that are popping up, and it's you guys just dropped a bunch of stuff on us. It wasn't just like, oh, here's a little teaser, here's 1 or 2 things. You're just like, nope, here's this whole experience, come and enjoy.
Yep. And like I said before, I mean, we spent a lot of time. I know the past couple of days we wanted everything launched on the 16th, and we had to work through some issues, but we hope that now that it is back up and running, you guys enjoy the changes, and there is a lot more to come over the next couple of days.
Wow.
Nice. Do you know if Upland's going to make an announcement? They have, as they've done for Uplandia and Upland Kingdoms, are they going to help you guys out with an announcement that way or push notification in game?
I believe so. I have a meeting with them tomorrow, and
Okay.
I'm going to showcase it to the team, and we'll see where that goes.
Nice.
Awesome. Absolutely. That's great. While you're here, I think it's time. We got 40 viewers, so it's time to give away the OG Santa.
OG Santa, let's go.
Yeah. If you guys
put in hashtag Santa.
Yeah, hashtag Santa. And where are we at? Back to this. Yep. And if you want to buy some, I do have limited supplies at 615 Indiana Street in San Francisco. So we're looking for hashtag Santa. And this is for the number 5 OG Santa. And not Satan, Santa. Give people a couple more minutes. So how was your 2023 experience in Upland, Stosh?
It's been a roller coaster. I mean, from you want my personal experience, the business experience? Which side of it? What are we after here?
While we're waiting for hashtag Santa, let's go with both.
Okay. Yeah, my personal experience has been fine. My account's been growing. I've tried to position myself pretty well. I haven't been able to experience a lot of the new city releases because I'm constantly working on the Spark Exchange. However, I mean, I'm happy. I can't complain with that side of it. Now, the business side has been, I don't want to say stressful, but it's definitely been an experience. Kind of all the events that happened this year, and then rolling all this out. So,
yeah,
you guys were working pretty hard to get that put together.
Well, kudos to you and your team. I mean, you've definitely always acted with utmost kind of integrity and best intentions, I think, not just for your company, but for the community in general, which I've always appreciated. Always been a very straight shooter. So absolute kudos to that. I know it's been a difficult year, a lot of trials and tribulations, but been very impressed with how steady you guys have been. How you've been specifically leading that. It's been very, very impressive.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Now I got to figure out how to get on Team Naughty. Digging the shirt, yeah. But thank you.
All right, we're going for the OG Santa mint number 5. Who is the winner?
Let's go. Oh, my God.
TM.
Yeah. Merry
Yeah.
Christmas, big guy.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, my goodness.
So I can either reserve it for you in my shop at 615 Indiana Street for 1 UPX, or you can send me a burner for it. I know your in-game name, so we're good there. So look for mint number 5 of the OG Santa. And that's really what I was doing. I was protecting TM from being known as Dork Luth, but that's why we didn't talk about fantasy football that much this year.
Oh,
I like that. Anyway, Stas, thank you so much. I look forward to what we're going to work together for the podcast and the data. So,
of course,
here's a little sneak peek. Stas and I have been talking for the last couple months of working on data for the podcast, some specific stuff always wanted. So looking forward to working with him and his team to provide you guys even more insight that I think you'll be very excited about.
Awesome. Yeah, we're excited. I've got my developer looking at it now. We were sending messages back and forth a few minutes ago, and he's trying to piece it all together for you. So
awesome. And definitely go check out the UPX Spark Exchange. Check out the new mini games they dropped, the loot boxes that you can get, and start getting your nodes and building all the, I gotta go check it out. So
yeah, go check it out. Cool.
Go check it out.
We got 3 hours next week. Maybe we should play a little bit next week.
Yeah. If you're not doing anything next Thursday, we could come on and do a little demo. We got 3 hours for the year-end extravaganza with more cheese and the Goldsmith. So
we got some fun team members coming. It's gonna be a huge event.
All right, yeah, we'll connect outside of here and figure out a good time and make it happen.
Not 4 hours, cheese. It's 3 hours.
Calm down, cheese.
What happened to the last hour?
We said 9 to midnight.
Well, I guess you can't really end at midnight.
Why not?
Because it's New Year's, right? So then you're
no, it's the 28th. We're days ahead of it.
Yeah, but you don't end a New Year's thing at midnight. That'd be weird. And ball drop. Good night. Click.
Why not? Just theme song. Whoop.
Yeah, the lights went out.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be sick of you after an hour. Guarantee. I'm done with y'all.
Why do you think I got Cheese and Goldie with us again? You didn't even know I was there last week.
That's true. Cheese, you bring in some sandwiches. That's all I want to know. I haven't had sandwiches in a long time, so I need other people to be enjoying some sandwiches.
We're going to have lots of guests, people from the Upland team, the High Park Ninjas, Player of the Year Shaq. We're looking for definitely a bunch of different community members to get out there and lots of giveaways. So it's going to be a good time.
Rodrigo's raising his hand. Rodrigo is going to give us a neighborhood rundown, year in review.
Rodrigo will give us a year in review.
Yeah. Rodrigo will be sandwiched next week.
Whoa. All right. Can't miss that.
Yeah.
All right, Stas. Thank you so much. We'll talk soon, my friend.
All right. Take care. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
All right.
See you guys.
Bye.
Cheers.
That's pretty awesome.
Jim don't need any more good facts.
Yeah, that's been fixed. That's not happening.
I mean, you've been fixed.
That's not
Cocker
happening.
Spaniel.
Why is it going to be a Cocker Spaniel?
I mean, what do you want to be? A dachshund?
Why do you keep going smaller?
That's what she said.
Still works, bro. Got 4 kids out of it.
I mean, turkey basters have hundreds of kids. Don't mean anything. What are you talking about?
Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Killing me.
All right. Well, there we go.
All right.
Way to end the show.
Yeah. Sometimes you just go
button.
Take it a little too far. Also,
hashtag turkey baster. Baked pepperoni. I like that we got people that I've never seen comment before straight up commenting. Baked pepperoni in the house saying, not the turkey baster.
So don't forget to decorate your properties going on. Also, you have tomorrow's the last day that you buy a property in Miami that you can get registered to win one of those awesome Miami cars.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah. So we probably need to give something else away under the hashtag Turkey Baster now, just because it's there.
Hashtag Turkey Baster. All right, let's do it.
And what should we give away?
I don't know. You got any turkey basters?
I do not have any turkey basters.
Pull up your things. Candy cane. Candy cane's pretty close to a turkey baster. Give away another candy cane.
All right, we'll give away another candy cane.
Hashtag Turkey Baster. Turkey Baster? I hardly even know her.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I almost put that up, TM. Dude, I'm like Anchorman. You can't just put things on. I read that before. Hashtag. Why is there I've seen this feels like it's one of the more active hashtag. Also, now when people YouTube turkey basters, this video is gonna come up.
Right. So Bennett Black, you got to get that hashtag in front of that turkey baster.
Bennett. Don't miss out. Hashtag Turkey Baster.
There you go.
Yeah.
What weird turkey baster was your name in high school? Nice.
Solid.
Baked pepperoni. Oh man, we got we're gonna start collecting. What?
What?
Hold on. I typed it wrong. Or people are typing it wrong. I'm looking because I definitely see way more than 18, but it's only collecting 18.
I don't know.
Trees, you have a space between your turkey baster. You need to close that up.
No, Trees 01. I see a Turkey Baster.
Oh, he fixed it. Sorry. Trees
right.
fixed it. All right. 20 entries. Wow. Toe Jam. Oh, hashtag Toe Jam. That's another giveaway. Thanks, JT.
We got
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We're giving away candy cane since it looks like a turkey baster. And this will be what's a turkey baster number there?
17.
17. All right. We'll give away turkey baster number 17.
Let's go.
Agency. All right. I can post it for one UPX in the shop, or you can send me a burner. All right. And then now we need to we definitely need to go with the toe now.
The Toe Jam?
Yeah.
Hashtag Toe Jam.
Hashtag Toe Jam.
It's all fixed.
And we'll give away
it's missing, but it's
and we'll give away for Toe Jam. You want to give away a present for Toe? Why?
Just giving the people what they want.
That is not what they do not want to see you lick your toes.
That's not what my OnlyFans page says.
Well, you can go there.
Hey, you're getting free. This is usually subscription level content. You're welcome.
All right. So what are we giving away for Toe Jam?
Mrs. Claus. Mrs. Claus loves some Toe Jam.
Mrs. Claus loves the Toe Jam. Which number should we give away of hers?
Give me that. 69.
I don't have 69 minted yet.
17.
17. So Mrs. Claus number 17 for hashtag Toe Jam.
TML gonna make a foot for map asset? Yes, it's a big toe.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Anybody else want in on the hashtag Toe Jam?
Hashtag Toe Jam.
Moonshine TOE Jam with a hashtag.
Moonshine just is like giving no S. He's like, I'm just gonna throw out some letters here. Close enough, fam.
Apples and cider.
Let's see another toe job. We need mini games.
Show the toe.
Actually, show the toe.
So
look, it's actually it does. I took care of it, like, so it didn't get like. I do have little. Now that I look at it, I do have like little nubby toes.
that's another T-shirt right there. Show the toe, dude. Stop. Whoever cut him out, thank you. I don't know if it was Dizzy or Shaq, but absolutely thank you. Oh, those are toes of a coal miner. Oh.
Monkey paws from my mouth.
Oh, all right.
Toe, Shaq.
All right, we're drawing the winner for Mrs. Claus, mint number 17.
What you said last night, Shaq. You quite enjoyed the little nubby toe.
Unprofessional puppet.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
All right, unprofessional puppet. Definitely send me a DM with your in-game name, and I can either put it up for one UPX in my shop in San Francisco, or we can work with a burner NFT. So definitely let me know there. Awesome. Congratulations to all the winners. Also, ooh. All right, got everything back in place. Don't forget Northumberland racetrack in Nashville. There's definitely properties available.
Oh, that's why I went to Nashville. I was like, why am I in Nashville?
You got to buy a property or two around there.
Oh, yeah. Where's my phone? Dang it.
All right. All right, Unprofessional Puppet. I just need your in-game name so I can reserve that for you in the shop. Just send that to me in the game. So, yeah, Nashville. Definitely want to jump on that and get the track sold out and start developing it and building around it. JT has been a long-time loyal listener of the show.
JT, what's an address like on the track that I can look at? Like, how can I see the track in game?
Yes, or no, you can't really see it in game.
It's one of the black dots, right?
Yeah, it's one of the black dots. Shaq's got a property there. I got a property there. Dax got a property there.
Northumberland.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on, I got some Gmail. JT was nice enough to put together a.
Wait, so is Harding Place? So is this like, okay, so if that's
Harding Place, give me an address on Harding Place, but yeah, we have Harding Place available.
Like 3811 Harding Place. So like, does it go down this? I'm assuming it goes down this strip of Harding Place.
Yes.
Right. So like
3811 is address that is on the racetrack.
So like here, there's like a bunch right here. This is all racetrack. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna go buy because these are okay. They're 6-figure properties. I see.
Yeah, there are some 70,000 UPX properties. They're larger properties.
And it goes all the way down Harding here. It doesn't.
Yeah, Harding to, I want to say Jackson, which is an ultra rare collection.
I might buy this whole neighborhood. I might buy this whole block, actually.
Drop a douche, collect your up. Deuce, not douche. Woo! Deuce. D-U-C.
All right, I'm gonna go.
I love your straight face there.
Oh wait, why can't I not?
Yeah, you'll get it. So definitely. Oh no, deuce and douche, two different things. Rock.
There, you're having trouble. It thinks I'm a bot.
Oh no. Yeah, definitely Northumberland racetrack. Plenty of properties available. Let's bring it out. They will be the official racetrack of the UPX podcast. We'll work with JT to do some cool events there. Definitely trying to get him certified with the UPX or the Upland Racing League and getting him certified there, which will be awesome. So,
Oh, I'm buying a bunch.
there you go.
I'm going to drop probably $1 million or $2 million right now.
Oh, geez. Dizzy, get in there before ThankMeLater gets it all. Because I know Just NFT3, which is JT, he's got his properties. Uplando's got them. Strico 8, Shack Lim, Boulder Magic's on there. R Shack, Team Sleep, Velo, myself, AWCO, Lambo Leap. There's somebody called Lambo Leap. I like that. Dr. Pepper, 148, Cartier, Uplark, Edge.
From Pixel Palace. Where's Pixel Palace at?
Wow, there's 49 people with properties on there. So that's doing good.
In LA? All right.
On the racetrack.
I'll go take a look.
Got to get out there. Ooh, more cheese. Nice. New LA store. All right. Anything else before we get out of here this week?
No, I just bought a big one for $250,000, 800 Linwood corner property. Let's go.
Wait, Linwood?
800 Linwood Boulevard. Tell me that's on there.
I don't think it is.
It should be.
Hold on. I'm looking. I'm getting there. I am getting there. That just doesn't sound familiar, and I've looked at that track a lot, so we'll see. Oh.
Tell me now.
Chill. I got to get there.
How do you get there? How do I check so I can make sure? Post the link or something. That's not close.
Like, which black dot did you like? Yeah, because it's just on. Oh, Linwood. Linwood is in the middle of the track.
What? Well, no, it's on the corner. So look here.
Oh, Iroquois. Okay, it's on the. Oh, no.
Well, I just bought a whole block, so I really hope it's on this track.
I don't think it is.
You just said it's on Harding Place.
Yeah. By the black dot.
Okay, but it goes. Okay. Look,
Hold on. ThankMeLater. That is on the track. Okay.
Here's the black dot. Right?
It's
so
on the track.
I'm going down this lot.
Yes.
Going on this way.
Yes.
And then
you're on the track.
Then here, look. I just bought this whole block.
Yeah. I see that. That is on the track.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So because I'm actually debating, I might buy I could buy the whole bottom, but that's not technically on the track. But I kind of want to own the rest of that block. But
it's like this way. Well, yeah, this is not on the track, but you can own that whole block if you want.
Nah, I'll just keep buying. I'm going to buy out the track.
Well, you got to develop the track too, just to let you know.
Well, I mean, one thing at a time, eh? Jeez.
I figured you'd go for this one since it's a funky shape.
You're a funky shape.
I know.
I want to buy these.
But still plenty of properties available on the track, and be working with JT to do some cool stuff. Right here, as you're coming into the home stretch, this is a nice little strip area to buy, and it is an expensive track, but we should have some fun over the next couple of years here. So.
All right, I put $2 million on it.
Jesus.
You said it's
you bought the other big ones.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dang, nice. There you go. What are you going to put on them now?
I don't know.
All right, we'll update that. Look at that, JT. We got TML to drop 2 million. Dizzy, you going to top that?
Let's go, boys. I mean, if you're telling me it's the official track of the UPX podcast, it's going to be the hottest track in the game. Like, that's all there is to it. Like, what are you talking about? There is not going to be a better, hotter track.
Absolutely.
Just facts. So if you don't own a property on it, you're missing out. And if I ever stop slacking and actually start rebuilding my layer 2, we're featuring this track. So
absolutely.
Fire.
Absolutely.
Fire. Let's go.
Cheese Breeze, just saying. All right. Definitely next week's going to be a fun time. You don't want to miss that. 3+ hours of complete insanity. I know we're lining up either Dirk or Don will join us. Some other people from Upland will join us. Content creators across the Upland metaverse will join us. If you want to have your map assets, give it away to help promote your business, let me know so we can get it in there. Always love hanging out with Cheese and Goldie. It's going to be a very fun time and a lot of giveaways, a lot of good times. Don't want to miss that. And Cheese's show is Friday, December 22nd at 3 p.m. Pacific time. So definitely check that out. So always love her show. And next week, the Ninjas have their broadcast next week. I know next Thursday they should be broadcasting about 1:30-ish Eastern time too. So definitely check them out. Until then, you got anything, or you still scrolling? You got anything before we get out of here?
No, I'm minting more. Words? Look, we're neighbors now.
Nice. I like it.
I spent another $1 million.
Oh, show a map on the track again. All right, I can do that for you, TM. Sharing screen coming up. See, even getting TM, he likes to buy all kinds of stuff.
If TM's putting money in, it's going to be hot.
All right, so TM, here we go. We are right here at Northumberland Raceway, starting here at the corner of Estes and Harding Place. The track heads west on Harding Place. Makes a turn, ends up at Jackson Boulevard. Makes a right on Jackson. Heads on up to Iroquois Avenue. Comes down to Iroquois. You got 2 properties here. Then you got a couple here on Iroquois. And then it makes a right down, headed south on Sunnybrook, down to Trimble. And then we head east again and back down to Estes Road. So you have all of that.
That whole backside is open too?
Yeah. Let people buy it. Don't buy it all, you hog. And Dizzy's 14 minutes out, and TM's now en route too. So.
Well, Taylor Swift House 2020. Wait.
Yeah, Taylor Swift's in the area. There's a lot of country music artists in this area too. So if you're looking at Nashville proper with Town Hall, it is down to the southwest, down this way.
Buy more properties. The whole backside is hi-oh.
Dizzy's gonna choke you. It won't be a ninja next year. It will be Dizzy.
Well, whatever. I'm minting Trimble. Let's go. Wait, here, hold on. Keep on your screen. Let's see if another one turns blue here in a second. How quick does it show up on your screen? Oh, do you need to refresh?
I don't know. Oh, no.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Got 3 blues there. Dude, you are like you were sleeping for weeks.
Well, I told you.
Jesus.
Yeah.
There's Boulder. Thank me later. Have fun there. Thank me later. Oh, no. Goblin Fred. All right. Definitely plenty of properties there.
Not for long.
Oh, not for long. All right, TM. I'll go back out for you. Let's hear. Zooming out. Here we go. So here's downtown Nashville, City Hall, and all that. You have a black dot here, second black dot down here. And then if you need an address there, TM. Stop buying stuff. ThankMeLater. That one. You could go to 3820B Harding Place if you'd like there, TM, and that puts you right on the track anywhere on Harding. There's some spaces up on Iroquois.
Wait, where are there spaces left?
I'm not telling you. Why are you buying all?
You literally were like, we need to sell out this track, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go. You're like, there are some expensive properties. I'm like, all right, well, here you go. Here's 3 million UPX worth of properties, and you're like,
there you go. No, I appreciate it. That, and JT appreciates it, and you know, we've been talking with Dak, we've been talking with each other about making a partnership, and you know, JT will run his events and all that, but work with him to run UPX Podcast events here also, and just be the home track of the podcast.
Yeah. How can we have a home track of the podcast and me not own a ton of the properties? Like, come on now.
Oh, there's still time on Professional Pump It to get there, but you need some.
For sure. There's still some. I got, let's see here, 5, 8, 9. I don't know, maybe 20 properties.
There are still plenty of properties available on the track. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I really want that one. I bought that whole line. Wait, does it go all the way down there too? Wait, where does it
go? All the way to Jackson.
Go all the way to Jackson. Okay, so like those properties there would be actually probably pretty cheap.
And then it comes up here to Iroquois. You have both sides.
That's a nice property. I like all that. Iroquois got some big. So there you go. Like that. Yeah, that's about what I was paying, 100,000. So Iroquois got some nice. I like that corner. That corner lot was one I almost bought too.
This one's nice. At the time, I wish I had more available, but I was buying showrooms to expand. And then it comes down here. There's still this property available, which is really nice for 104, which isn't bad itself, and it comes back around. So, yeah, JT, look at that. Look at the work we got done these last couple of weeks, JT. And then pop them in your Nashville collections, and you'll be good.
I'm buying that corner property. I can get that.
All right, 220 Harding, 2201. Which way does that go, JT? Other way. So this right here is Taylor Swift's property in the neighborhood, just off the racetrack.
Sploosh Kadookers.
Yeah. And I do have a property just 3 houses down.
That's a massive lot.
Yeah, it is.
All right, sorry. 3,900 Trimble just got bought.
He had his eye on it. So you don't want to go this way. It just goes this way. So you got this one big plot left. There's some good stuff. So Iroquois to Sunnybrook. I guess I should write this in the description somehow so everybody can find it.
Yeah.
But definitely. So it goes Estings down to.
You still have new properties. Yeah. Considering I just got the achievement, I just got the mission unlock for minting my first property. That's how little minting I have done. But I blew 3 million UPX right now. So.
Trimble to Estes to Harding. Harding's a start point. It heads west Harding to Jackson to Iroquois to Sunnybrook to Trimble, Trimble to Estes, and Estes to Harding. So that's a nice, good loop.
Yeah, I really, I mean, I probably should have bought like those first ones there that are really close to the start line. But there was that whole block, and so I wanted to get the whole block. So I'm happy with that, but I could have got them. I mean, those are really nice properties.
All right, so you're going to hook agency up with the property since when you get some UPX there. Thank me later since you bought a bunch.
Yeah. No, for sure. And that's the other thing is like, I mean, I was planning on giving some away. Maybe I'll probably give one away next week on our big show. And yeah. So
Harding to Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Jackson to Iroquois. Iroquois to Sunnybrook. Sunnybrook down to Trimble. Go east on Trimble to Estes. Estes back down to Harding.
Such a good track. 2 big straightaways. I like it. It's a very straightforward track.
Absolutely.
All right.
Great show. Second to last show of the year. Next week, I'm super excited for. And then definitely check out 615 Indiana Street. I'll get as much of this Christmas stuff out as I can. Hopefully everybody wants to buy it through New Year's Day or so I can get a good run on it. And next season for Halloween and Christmas, I will be loaded up in my shops. And I do have shops built. So now I got to get my applications in to expand across the Upland metaverse.
Merry Christmas, JT.
Yeah. Everybody have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, anything else that you celebrate. Just enjoy the time with your family. Appreciate what you got. And please don't drink and drive. Call a designated driver. Take an Uber or a Lyft because you never know that one drink can put you over the limit. Last year, I lost my best friend to something silly like that. He could have called somebody, but he didn't. So, be safe out there. And we'll talk to you next week.
The UPX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host who's stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland Property Experts, baby, UPX.
Oh, monkeys.